Here with Coach Aaron Christian of the Chuckey-Doak Black Knights, who travel on the road to Cosby this week. Cosby lost a tough game to North Green last week. According to Coach Edens, they're going to try to pressure you guys through the air, basically. Try to throw the ball around a little bit. Coach, I know you spent a lot of time with the defensive backs and things like that. What does your team need to do well to combat that passing attack?
Well, what we're kind of looking at doing is taking advantage of them up front first on the defensive side. We think that we can get some pressure with our front four, which if you can do that, that's going to leave a lot less pressure on you in the defensive backfield. So we'll hopefully be able to sit back in some zone and stay over top with our safeties on those guys and take away those deep routes they like to throw. And we're going to be able to get pressure on that quarterback. That's going to really hurt the passing game. You know, any quarterback likes to sit there and pick you apart. But if you're running for your life the whole game, you get tired and get frustrated, and that's what we're going to be trying to do.
And I know, I guess the air raid siren will be off this week. I know Rodney Green and Dylan Brown and the cornerbacks have had some success with some interceptions this year. Yeah. How do you tone them back a little bit, or are you saying meet the challenge? How's that work?
Well, we're trying to get them to step up. You know, when we do bring a lot of pressure with the linebackers on blitzes, it's those sorts of things. Those guys are left in man coverage, so we're making sure that they can't just sit back there and fall asleep in that deep zone. You know, Coach Yoakum loves to bring the pressure to the quarterback, so it leaves them in some man-to-man situations. So we are coming a little thin this week. We lost T.O. with a concussion last week. He's going to be out. So we've had some other guys moving in. We got Nick Sandstrom back. He's going to be taking that starting corner position for T.O. and also be working in number 10, Charlie DeBella, as some safety to give O'Brien Cox a little bit of break.
Okay, great. And speaking of Coach Yoakum, I guess there's a little bit of connection here between the Cosby squad and Coach?
There is. Before Coach Yoakum came to us, he's a year removed from coaching down there at Cosby.
Oh, okay.
So he's been showing up to practice in his blue and black Cosby Eagles shirts and shorts all week, trying to get the guys fired up. His brother-in-law is actually the head coach down at Cosby, so he's taking this game really personal, and the kids are very well aware of that. He let them know on Monday what his expectations were going in, and I think they really responded well. You know, they like Coach Yoakum, and they're going to want to get out there and perform for him.
Great, great. And to pivot to the offensive side of the ball, are we looking to pressure them hard with the run game?
We anticipate being able to run the ball pretty well. If nothing else, just I think we're better up front than they are. Now, their skill kids are good. They got some good guys in the secondary, and they're always pretty tough at linebacker. But we think as long as we can get them blocked at the point of attack, that we shouldn't have any problems getting our backs rolling with Bryce around the end and Nick up the middle and be able to move the ball.
Sure. And lastly, you had a big win last week. Did that drain the kids? Are they still motivated for this game? How do you keep them up for it after a big win like that?
Yeah, that's every coach has to struggle with that when you get a big win. You know, they left it all out on this field Friday night.
Yes,
so you know, we got to come back on Monday and see what they got. Monday's our conditioning day. We did our 1,000-yard Monday, and it's getting to the point now where the 1,000 yards isn't enough, so we added more, and you know, we haven't had any complaints about it. I'm really attribute that to the senior leadership. But then again, you know, if it comes down to the coach taking it in his hands, I'll let him know if, you know, you don't respect your opponent enough on Friday night, then I can be your opponent, and you don't want that.
That's a good thing there. Coach, I appreciate it. Good luck this week.
No problem.